In NIS's newest game, Penny Punching Princess, money is everything. There are no ifs, ands, or buts. If you have the money to do it, it is possible. The story of Penny Punching Princess is pretty simple. The age of violence is over. The age of capitalism has begun. Want to overthrow someone? Buy them out. Make them indebted to you. Money is everything in this world. In this age, the king was tricked into making some pretty bad investments in foreign exchange, and in the stock market, which cost him his life by the hands of the Dragalones. For 10 long years, the princess has been training in secret alongside her butler Sebastian to extract revenge against them through violence. However, before her journey began, the Zenigami gave her a calculator that allows her to manage her money. As such, the gameplay is fairly simple, as all the maps go from point A to point B in nature. You can attack, use a heavy attack, and can dodge and roll out of the way. There is armor for you to wear, which gives you different kinds of special attacks too. But what makes this game special is its use of money. Money is what moves folks, is what you're told by the Zenigami very early on in the game, and it's certainly not wrong. A pesky door won't open? Pay it to open. All of these traps giving you a hard time? Buy them off so you can use them on your enemies instead. As a matter of fact, why not make your life easier and just buy your enemies off in the first place and have them work for you? This can all be done on the calculator the Zenigami gave you. Since anything that isn't a boss can be bought, the game has no problem throwing everything and the kitchen sink at you. Even then, that's somewhat okay because you even buy buffs with your calculator. Only downside is that you don't know what you're buying until you name your price. If you don't like what they put out, then you've lost your money. This ultimately makes the game feel impossible at some points, because there are traps almost everywhere with a lot of enemies in a very claustrophobic environments. It causes damage to rack up very quickly, and if you're not careful, dying can almost be immediate in some situations. On one hand, this isn't too much of an issue because there's not much loading times, so that's okay. But on the other hand, you'd have to start from the beginning again unless you got to a checkpoint. So you have to be prepared for basically anything, since the game is constantly thinking of new ways to screw you over. As frustrating as it sounds, the game is pretty much a pick up and play title, and it's made to be played in bite-sized chunks. This is due to the fact that, as brutal as the levels can get, they are pretty short if you actually don't die, and the game is really fun to play as is. The game also has some small frame rate problems if you're playing on handheld mode. It's nothing too bad, but becomes noticeable if you're attacking too many opponents at once, causing coins to appear everywhere. This happens docked as well, but it takes a fair bit more things on screen for it to happen, and it dips pretty hard but bounces back immediately, which is the opposite of handheld mode. At the end of the day, this game has style, between how the game ties in its themes to its gameplay, or how basically everyone speaks with an accent. The game just knows how to have fun and thrive on its silliness. Playing the game for a couple levels at a time really improves that aspect as well. The game can be a bit unfair with how caged some fights are, but it's incredibly fun to play regardless. If you don't know how to save money by the end of this game, then you're obviously doing something wrong. And that does it for our review. To see the written review, be sure to check out our website, GamingGamma.com. A link to the site will be down in the description bar below. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section. I would love to hear from you. And if this is your first time checking out my channel via this review, hey, be sure to stick around and subscribe for future reviews, let's plays, commentaries, and more. And as always everyone, thanks for watching.